Right now at 6, state of emergency. Wisconsin's governor takes action a day before SNAP benefits slam shut. And some fun on the run. An annual tradition rakes in 5 figures for Spence Elementary School.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We're on to day 31 of the government shutdown. Today, 2 federal judges are ordering the Trump administration to keep funding SNAP benefits during this pause. The judges say the government is required to tap into the billions of dollars in emergency funds for the program. They're striking down the Department of Agriculture's claim that the funds could not legally be used during a shutdown. This all coming one day before those benefits are set to expire. Millions of people will likely still see delays. Governor Evers is declaring a state of emergency to fight the impending SNAP cuts. In a statement, he says in part, quote, "The courts agree with what we've said all along, which is that the Trump administration should have and could have taken action sooner to prevent November food assistance from lapsing for millions of Americans. But now the damage is done." Now, the governor does not have the power in Wisconsin to authorize state money to continue funding food share benefits. Representative Tara Johnson in the 96th District is trying to bring in some extra food amid the crisis in Viroqua. She's hosting an emergency drive at the Living Faith Food Pantry. Johnson called on the opportunity to step up and help your community in any way you can.
All of the food pantries are safe places to come, right? This is a safe place to come and be helped in this time of need.
Johnson says 1,300 households in her district rely on SNAP. Another key deadline this weekend, open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act expires tomorrow, which could send health care premiums soaring. In a virtual press conference with small business owners, Senator Tammy Baldwin says 275,000 Wisconsinites will see increased health insurance costs.
22 million Americans are going to find that their premiums are doubling on average. For some, that price hike will be 3, 4, and we've heard some cases of 8 times more expensive.
Baldwin says without the tax breaks, 30,000 Wisconsinites will be priced out of health care completely. A News 8 follow-up, a free car ferry service between Iowa and Wisconsin launches Monday. It's to help commuters who normally use the Black Hawk Bridge, which closed permanently earlier this month. The 12-vehicle ferry will operate 16 hours daily, 7 days a week, and it'll be on a first-come, first-served basis. Restrictions and hours are posted on our website, news8000.com. Cell phones are now banned in classrooms across Wisconsin. The governor signing the bill into law today. It requires schools to adopt a policy banning students from using them during class by July of next year. The legislation includes exceptions for emergencies or threats. Many schools have already enacted such a ban themselves. The governor signing other bills as well. One makes license plate flippers illegal. Another allows police to impound vehicles that are used for reckless driving. And another allows political candidates to remove themselves from ballots. Previous law only allowed that if a candidate died. That comes after Robert F. Kennedy Jr. unsuccessfully tried to get off the Wisconsin ballot for president in 2024. 6th Street South in La Crosse is back open. The stretch from State to Cass Street has been under construction since May 5th. The opening comes 2 months after the initial estimate. The new road will now include a bike lane. La Crosse's Warming Center opens tomorrow. That's at 413 South 3rd Street. It's open from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. The center can hold up to 44 people during extreme cold. The shelter remains open until May 1st. Spence Elementary students got a running start to Halloween this morning. The school held its annual fun run, complete with costumes and friendly competition. The event raises money for field trips, classroom supplies, and other educational programs. This year's run has raised more than $10,000.
Especially when people bring in like those like inflatables, it's really funny.
Yeah. So we're so lucky to have just the great support of our families, as well as a wonderful PTO that coordinates and takes good care of us.
Those teachers say the kids look forward to the fun run every year. Nurses at Amplify Health by Gunderson also getting into the spirit of Halloween. This morning they held their 2nd annual blow-up costume race. The staff wore their costumes and competed in a race and included some limbo, hopscotch, and jumping jacks.
As caregivers, we're here to take care of people physically, but also emotionally, mentally. And this is just a really nice way to spark joy, bring laughter and lightheartedness to their day. So.
After the race, participants performed a dance and paraded through the clinic. And students at Crucifixion School showed off their costumes for Trunk or Treat. Parents and grandparents showed up with trunks full of candy. La Crescent Police and Fire Departments also got in on the fun. This year, about 160 kids took part.
Really nice on a Friday so that sugar high goes home and stays home for the teacher's sake. But this is truly just for the fun of the season.
Crucifixion hosts Trunk or Treat every Halloween. And a happy Halloween to everyone. Trick-or-treating got to be in full swing by now. 6 o'clock tonight, Nicole, but it could be a cold one.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit chilly, and most of us are going to be staying on the drier side, but if you're in La Crosse and you're looking outside right now, you might want to wait about 20 to 30 minutes to head out because we are seeing a couple showers passing through, mainly along I-90 and for areas south of I-90, mainly getting into Vernon County now. Again, looking at downtown La Crosse, seeing some showers passing through right now. We can see that looking outside on our city cam, just some light rain, so hopefully you have your umbrella handy as we go throughout the rest of the evening. Eau Claire for now looking dry, seeing most of the activity staying further south, although it is going to be a chillier one. Unfortunately, the kids might have to be putting that jacket on over the cool costumes. We can still see them when you head up to the doors, though. That's always the good thing, just to show the costume off a little bit before you ask for the candy, but definitely walking around want to stay warm. So a little bit chilly, some rain, but not looking as bad as other Halloweens have looked in the past.
Yeah, Greg mentioned a couple years ago we had snow on Halloween.
Yeah, of course. So
we'll take that. Thanks, Nicole. Well, Winona Middle School's Brittany Steiny is this year's Teacher of the Year. The Winona Education Association announced the award this morning, where officials praised her innovative work with the alternative learning program called DEEDS. It connects students with real-world experiences through field trips, service projects, and some college visits.
Discover, explore, engage, and develop, and really focuses on a smaller group of students that just learn in a slightly different way, and it allows us lots of opportunities to do cross-curricular work with students and support them in a variety of different ways.
Steiny has also secured a grant to build a student greenhouse for hands-on learning. Bangor School District staff made some bald moves this afternoon, shaving their heads for a good cause. News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us in studio with the story. Grace.
8 staff members shaved their heads at a pep rally to show support for a teacher who's battling cancer.
Bangor School District staff members put their hair on the line.
It's a luxury to be able to style your hair every day, so just showing that we're all a part of a community.
Shaving their heads in support of science teacher Sue Adams. Adams was diagnosed with breast cancer earlier this year. Throughout October, the school district held a fundraiser to help her family cover medical costs.
She's an amazing teacher. She got cancer, unfortunately, and we wanted to raise $3,000 to help her.
7 staff members participated in the fundraiser, and the one who raised the most money would have to shave their head at the end of the month. What started as a school fundraiser quickly turned into a community-wide effort.
So the goal for all 7 staff members to shave their head was $3,000, and the community has raised over $6,000.
To celebrate, all 7 staff members and the school's principals shaved their heads at a pep rally on Friday.
It's been beautiful to see everyone come together and support one person, but it's not just supporting her, it's supporting more than supporting the whole community.
Additional donations for Adams and her family can be made to Sunshine on the Trail. Reporting in studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Lovely show of support. Thank you, Grace. Coming up tonight, their commitment is the talk of the town. A closer look at the homeowners bringing an extra dose of Halloween flair to your trick-or-treating.
Monday starting at 5 a.m., the latest on the government shutdown. Plus, if you need extra money for the holidays, find out who's hiring, and Art will have your full forecast when we see you at 5 a.m.
No need to wait for Black Friday. Shop early and save today at Fleet Farm's pre-Black Friday sale. Enjoy big savings like 25% off Tamarack footwear for the whole family. And get a jump on that wish list with 10% off all Melissa and Doug toys. Plus, get everyone's go-to portable buddy heater by Mr. Heater, now just $79.99. We're dropping new deals weekly to help you beat the holiday shopping rush at Fleet Farm. And check out all our hottest deals at fleetfarm.com.
At Johnson Tractor, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to be your trusted New Holland dealer, delivering top-of-the-line equipment and unmatched support. From the field to the barn, our team is here to keep you running strong with reliable service and expertise you can count on. Johnson Tractor, your New Holland dealer of choice. Visit us today and experience the difference.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension of sight and sound, a journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the sofa up ahead. Your next stop, the comfort zone.
Fast, free financing available. Don't need financing? Ask about our cash discount.
Come to Esco and find yourself in the comfort zone and tell them Peyton sent you.
Plenty of houses decorate to give trick-or-treaters a fun, spooky experience. But as Bree Gasper shows us in our latest eyepiece, some houses are on a whole other level.
About 30 years ago, we started, and it just grew from there, bigger and bigger and better. It reminds me of when my kids were growing up, how much they enjoyed it. And there's very few people that do this anymore. It's getting harder and harder to see this stuff, and we just want to keep the tradition going.
I always come back.
All the kids used to help and put it together, and they always named everything individually, and just seeing all that. Now they bring their kids over and they introduce them and give them their name.
We get a lot of people coming by that say that they make sure they stop at our house every year, even drive out of their way, or look to see what's new every morning when they come to school, or just the neighbor kids coming over and exploring the yard. A lot of the kids will just go to some of the animated stuff, like our bearded lady that we repurposed from a wolf. And they'll just go up to him like a dozen times and watch him react and snarl at you. And they get excited, scared the first time and then excited every time afterwards when they do it.
I prefer the scary houses. They're more interesting and they keep me guessing. Sometimes they have kind of spooky voices, just come enter if you dare and stuff.
Come right up.
One house had a whole bunch of cool stuff by our school. And they have a whole bunch of ghosts and some zombies and some other really cool stuff.
Beware, you are now.
Sometimes they have creepy figures and things, but also creepy things I like.
There we go.
And trick-or-treating is already underway in the Cooley region. We sent some of our cameras out. Parents and kiddos heading through some overcast neighborhoods. We spotted a mater from Cars, Buzz Lightyear, and a pup dressed as a dragon. We got Dwayne Wade and Chris Paul down the streets, and a banana, Justin Jefferson, and a little unicorn. And no widespread umbrellas so far. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Well, hopefully you're grabbing your umbrella if you're heading out now, because we do have some showers passing through La Crosse. Those will likely extend areas further south, but I'll have a closer look at it coming up in your full forecast right after the break.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Upgrade your home with new Great Lakes vinyl plank flooring. The Heritage Series is durable, waterproof, and features an attach pad for sound reduction. Plus, it's easy to install. $2.99 a square foot after rebate. Menards is your destination for ceiling panels. Save big in our great selection, including Genesis PVC ceiling tiles that are durable and washable. Pick up 2x4 tiles for only $13.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
At Taco John's, we don't put boundaries on flavor. But perfectly seasoned meats and irresistible potato olays will always be our meat and potatoes. And now, try 2 new meat and potato burritos for a limited time, only at Taco John's.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
Dreaming of a career but worried about time and cost? At CVTC, we make it easy. With low tuition costs and a wide variety of programs to choose from, we'll get you job ready in just 1 to 2 years. You'll graduate with minimal debt and find a career you love with competitive starting salaries. Dive into your future today with affordable, fast, and rewarding programs at CVTC. Visit cvtc.edu to learn more.
Get up to 15% off and 3-year special financing. The big 3-day sale at Home Furniture.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
We have a little bit of a scare in the forecast tonight. Just a few light showers passing through the area. If you have an umbrella going out tonight, you're definitely going to be just fine out there. Definitely not tracking any downpours, but enough to make an impact. Maybe get the costumes and the candy a little bit wet as we head outdoors. Just tracking some lighter showers now moving into Vernon County. Maybe a little bit of a more heavy rainfall just north of Viroqua. Otherwise, downtown La Crosse and most of the portion of La Crosse County along the Mississippi River starting to see some of those showers passing through, but again, not a whole lot of activity behind this, so it'll likely be a 1 or 2 and done. We'll likely still see more activity going into the overnight period, but at that point, most of us should be inside. Not a whole lot of issues going on. A little bit of a chance for a wintry mix, though, when we go into the very early hours of the morning. We'll likely have temperatures dipping down a little bit cooler tonight, so just a chance for maybe a small pocket of that sleet. Definitely not expecting any of this to stick to the ground whatsoever, but hey, you might see a snowflake or two in the air if you wake up very early enough. Chances are pretty low of that, though. But keep in mind, our first snow usually happens towards the middle of November, so not far off. As we go into the afternoon for Saturday, then still holding on to plenty of cloud coverage, but we could still see some breaks in it a little bit later on in the day once those shower chances start to decrease as we head later on into Saturday. As far as rain totals go, we're really not expecting a whole lot as far as impressive soaking rainfall goes. Most of the area just looking at around a trace, maybe getting above 1/10 of an inch in some spots, and this would be from tonight all the way into Saturday afternoon. So most of us seeing just a quick little amount of rain, but after that, that's really all it should amount to, just a couple sprinkles. As we go into tonight, as I mentioned, getting a little bit chillier out there. Most of the area pretty close to freezing, so we'll likely see some frost tonight, especially folks further north of I-94. Eau Claire seeing a low near 32 tonight, in La Crosse 36. The air above us, tad bit cooler, of course, so that's what is giving us the chance to maybe see a little bit of a wintry mix mixing into the rain as we go into the overnight hours. And then tomorrow afternoon, because we're seeing extended cloud coverage throughout much of the day and a couple morning showers, we're not having a huge opportunity to see any warming going on in the afternoon. Most of the area staying below 50 degrees, so we'll likely be below freezing to start the weekend off. 49 for your Saturday high in La Crosse, 47 in Eau Claire. A little cool out there, but we'll likely see temperatures starting to rebound, bounce back up pretty quickly after that, pretty close to average then as we go into Sunday, still sitting in the low 50s, and then going into the upcoming week, we'll likely see temperatures actually bumping a tad bit above average. Average now sitting in the mid and low 50s, so seeing the upper 50s is a pretty nice sight for this time of year. Those temperatures will likely fall back to near average as we get to about Friday or looking towards next weekend. And another good note, not looking at a whole lot of rain. We'll likely have some showers passing through Sunday nights, but then the week ahead is looking on the drier side. So of course, one of the few chances of rain we get is during Halloween, but you got to play the cards you're dealt.
That's right. Terrible timing.
Terrible timing. Could be worse.
That's true. Very true. A sprinkle we can deal with.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, Big play Quay. Hear what Matt LaFleur had to say on his fourth-year linebacker. Plus, only the strong will survive. Jacob has what you need to know ahead of a busy night of prep football in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
To everyone who believes in Midwest magic, you'll always find it here at Culver's. Not that kind of magic.
Midwest Magic turns fresh, never frozen beef into a juicy butter burger.
And transforms farm fresh dairy into the creamiest custard you've ever had.
Ta-da! But it's not just what we serve, it's how we serve it.
With a warm welcome and a little extra love.
Love. Love in every bite.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
At Oak Leaf Surgical Hospital, we're more than a place for exceptional healthcare. We're a part of your community. Here, you're not just a patient, you're our neighbor, our friend, and our priority. With state-of-the-art technology and world-class expertise, we deliver leading surgical care right here at home. From private suites to caring and attentive clinical teams, we make sure every detail of your experience feels as comforting as the community around you. Oak Leaf Surgical Hospital.
Whoever said work smarter, not harder, didn't realize you could do both.
Get $2,900 for 66 plus $3,750 in total savings on F-150 or lease F-150 for $399 a month.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, we have made it to level 2 of the WIAA Prep Football Playoffs. The field will be cut in half across all divisions once again as the road to Camp Randall continues. And some of the games we've got our eye on tonight in the area. Aquinas will host Osceola at UWL. Onalaska is home against Pewaukee. Cochrane-Fountain City also the home side as Glenwood City travels to take on the Pirates. And PDC will play host as well. On the road tonight in Wisconsin Central, Logan, West Salem, Bangor, Cashton, Seneca, Wazeeka, Steuben, and in 8-man, just 8 teams remain in level 3. North Crawford is one of those 8, and all those games 7 p.m. start times. And in Minnesota, teams just 1 win away from clinching a spot in the state quarterfinals. Caledonia faces Rochester Lords, that one in Winona. Cotter will take on Pine Island at Cason-Mantorville High School, and Spring Grove and Mabel Canton will do battle from Class 1A action in Austin. We'll have highlights and scores from all of these games later during the Friday Night Frenzy at 10. Meanwhile, the Packers are hoping to keep the good times rolling on Sunday when they welcome in the Carolina Panthers to Lambeau Field. While the Packer offense has gotten a lot of the spotlight lately on the 3-game winning streak, the defense has done its part as well, and the performance of Quay Walker has been huge for that unit, and he's continuing to show his maturity and leadership every day.
Last week in that game, just the mental toughness and poise that it took not to retaliate in a situation, I thought that was as critical as anything, but it was a great example of just his leadership and how much growth he's shown over the course of these 4 years.
Now Walker and the Packer defense will have to bring their best on Sunday as the Panthers boast a top 5 rushing attack in all of football. Kickoff for that one set for noon on Fox. And now it's time to announce the News 8 Play of the Week winner, and it was a runaway victory for Cashton's Drew Butzler. The Eagle quarterback takes the snap and runs the QB sneak right up the gut and is gone into the night. Cashton will need a lot of that later tonight against top-seeded Black Hawk Warren. All right, Ken, you will be joining me later tonight as Kate will be at one of the further away games.
That's right.
So is there anything that you're looking forward to besides, obviously, sharing the stage?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's such a star. To be able to share the spotlight is so fun, but just the energy on the field. I get the Aquinas game tonight. Haven't seen anything of Osceola, so I'm not quite sure what to expect, but Aquinas historically, every time I've gone this season, they've looked pretty darn strong, so hoping for a similar performance.
They are one of the best teams in the state for sure. Osceola has a few good runners, so you'll have some rushing attacks to look out for tonight. I've got the Onalaska game tonight against Pewaukee.
Ooh.
They play a tough team over there, or tough teams on the that side of the state, so
They
it's
do.
going to be a tough challenge for Onalaska, but it's playoff time. Who knows what's going to happen, and that's why you got to tune into the Friday Night Frenzy.
That's right. Exciting times. Thank you, Jacob. We got one more check of your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
It's the Veterans Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Right now is the best time to save with store-wide sale prices, special financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. Only at Drury's will you find beautiful sofas and chairs, solid wood bedrooms and dining rooms, the area's best selection of top grain leather, plus a design team to help you put it all together. Great sale prices, special financing, and free gas. Now during the Veterans Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Well, as you head out tonight, you're going to want to keep the light rain gear close, so maybe a light jacket or a heavier jacket because it is a little bit chilly out there, staying in the 40s throughout much of the night with some light rain passing through. That could extend into Saturday morning as well, but again, just some very light showers, not expecting a washout of a weekend, thankfully.
Excellent, not too shabby. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10 for the Friday Night Frenzy.